TI1D with metric card number 2311298.
In more news, McDonald's Malaysia has sued a movement promoting boycotts against Israel for false and defamatory statements. And according to the corporation, the Boycott, Divestment and Sanction, which is BDS, movement plays a crucial role in mobilizing public sentiment against brands perceived to support Israel. This movement has hurt the business and is seeking damages accounting to 1 million ringgit. Now, the licensee of McDonald's in Malaysia is suing the Boycott Israel movement for a series of social media postings allegedly linking the fast food franchise to the Israel-Hamas war. According to the licensee, the movement has incited the public to boycott McDonald's Malaysia, which has led to loss of profit and job cuts as well. It has also led to the other damages like reducing operating hours of the outlet. According to McDonald's, it has filed a suit against the boycott movement in Malaysia to protect its right and interests. However, the boycott and sanction movement has denied defaming the fast food company, and this movement aims to end international support for Israel operation of Palestinian and pressure Israel to comply with international law. Malaysia, which is a majority Muslim country, is a staunch supporter of the Palestinians and some Western fast food brands. As well, in the country has been targeted by boycott campaign over Israel's military offensive in Gaza. Therefore, BDS Malaysia chairman Nazari Ismail also reportedly said that the company had only supported the effort of Malaysians looking to boycott the fast food chain and that it did not hold any campaign. He argued that the company simply supported the movement and that it did not oppose or start it.
Defamation can be defined as the publication of a statement which reflects on a person's reputation and tends to lower him in the estimation of the right-thinking members of society generally, or tends to make them shun or avoid him. There are two types of defamation, which is slander and libel. But in this case, it falls under libel, which means defamation in permanent form usually visible to the eye. And the rule under libel is actionable per se, no need to prove actual damage, and assume that damage will result. And there are also three elements of defamation, which is the words were defamatory. The words must have tendency to lower the reputation of plaintiff in minds of right-thinking members of society generally. The second one is the defamation words were referring to the plaintiff in general. The reference to the plaintiff in established if the plaintiff's name clearly stated by the defendant. The third one is the word had been published. The publication in defamation law involves communicating a defamatory statement to someone other than the person it concerns. For a civil action, the statement must be shared with a third party. As communication solely to the person defamed does not constitute publication, the key requirement is that the statement must be capable of conveying defamatory meaning about the plaintiff to the third party.
Okay, Rasa, what do you think in regards to McDonald's Malaysia? Whether McDonald's Malaysia can sue the boycott movement group for promoting false and defamatory statements?
Alright, Shah, I will explain it further. In this case, we need to prove all three elements. For the first element, in the case of Muhammad Apandi Ali and Lim Kit Siang, where the plaintiff sued the defendant for 10 million ringgit, alleging defamation over an article accusing him of aiding the 1MDB scandal by exonerating Najib Razak. The court found the statement defamatory but justified as the defendant proved substantial truth, citing the plaintiff's questionable actions, refusal to investigate, and Najib's later conviction. The suit was dismissed with cause as the plaintiff failed to prove his claim. And by applying the case, it is natural and in ordinary meaning that the movement's posting allegedly linking to fast food franchise to the Israel-Hamas war and incited the public to boycott the McDonald's Malaysia, showing that they lower the reputation of McDonald's Malaysia, resulting to hurt their business as McDonald's lost profit and cut jobs of their employees, and they have to reduce operating hours of the outlet. For the second element, in the case of Umi Hafilda and Karamkraf Sitian Berhad, where the plaintiff sued the defendant publishing an article about them, and the headline stated that the plaintiff is married, alleging the first plaintiff had married one Hafidin, while second plaintiff maintained that the name referred to him. The wedding reception then had to be on a modest scale as it was not received well by the local folks because of the plaintiff's involvement in defamation the Deputy Prime Minister, and plaintiff claimed that the article was untrue and false. By applying the case, the posting clearly mentioned the plaintiff on the social media platform, which stated that McDonald's claimed their business had suffered lately and are telling them. For the third element, in the case of Nizam Mahathir and Star Papyrus Sindar Berhad, where the plaintiff sued the printer of Asian Wall Street Journal for damages for defamatory words published against him, an injunction restraining the defendant, but the defendant stated that it is merely the printer. The court held that the plaintiff was entitled to damage. By applying the case, the fact that they posted on social media indicates that their work had been published. So Isha, what do you think about the judgment in this case?
Alright, Azam. The donation came days after the company released a statement addressing the fact that McDonald's Israel donated free meals to Israeli soldiers, causing many online to question if the company was contributing to the destruction caused to those in Gaza. However, McDonald's Malaysia denied this statement and clarified that the action taken by its Israel branch were those of an independent market and that it does not reflect the values or practice of McDonald's Malaysia. Public sentiment remains influenced by misinformation and social pressures. According to Co, netizens argue that the boycotts lack foundation as McDonald's in Malaysia and other Asian countries is operated by a Saudi Arabian entity, not an Israeli one. They added that they have been transparent and consistent with their communication that McDonald's Malaysia does not support nor condone the current conflict in the Middle East, and like all Malaysians, their utmost sympathy go out to the innocent victims in Gaza and have contributed 1 million ringgit to those Palestinian humanitarian fund launched by the government, and also while continuing to pray for the end of the conflict and continued peace in Gaza. And also, defendant was liable for damages amounting to 1 million ringgit, and those other damages like reducing operating hours of the outlets and libel defamation. And McDonald's Malaysia also can sue boycott movement as their words fulfill the element of defamation.
Then how can we analyze this case?
Alright, for the analyze, for the conclusion, although BDS were clearly at fault for defamation to McDonald's Malaysia and liable for damages, however, the case shows how military activism shapes consumer behavior in Malaysia, with boycotts driven by religious and social justice concern over the Palestinian-Israel conflict. Despite McDonald's Malaysia's efforts to distance itself from alleged ties to Israel, the persistence of the boycott reveals the importance of continued and meaningful engagement with the community to address this concern. They are also have motivation for boycott, where in regards in religion motivated, the significance of religious site in Islam, particularly Masjid Al-Aqsa, drive the boycott as a means to express solidarity with Palestinians. And also for humanity and justice motivated, human rights violation in Palestine evoke a humanitarian response, prompting calls for boycott against brands perceived to support operations. And so for social dynamics influence in individual decision to participate in boycott, often leading to cognitive dissonance among consumers. Therefore, McDonald's Malaysia has decided to drop its 1 million lawsuit against the local chapter of the pro-Palestinian boycott divestment sanction, which is BDS movement. The lawsuit